So we are entering New Vision Auto Services. Okay, so we are here at New Vision Auto Services, and then I'm here to interview one of the guys over here. So I'm Nahi, and you are.
New York. I'm Barnabas by I'm famous in New York.
Okay, so he said he's New York. So I would love him to sing the national anthem for me. So Barnabas, can we please go?
But there is no beat.
Oh, you don't need beats.
I don't need beat.
Yeah. God.
God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever, because our freedom in our flag. Fill our hearts with true humility, with true image, fearless honesty, and make us to.
So Barnabas did well. So yeah. So we are at Azuri Kind Collection, and then we are here to interview someone. Let's go in. So Ghana is 67, and then I would love to ask you, what less would you love to see of in the country?
Thank you for this question. Right now, we the youth are really struggling. Let's say job, for instance. If you don't know someone, you don't get job. So connections, unless you know someone before you get job. Right now, we the youth, you have decided to stick bet. That is what keep on moving. So we be trying to stick bet. All of a sudden, the president came inside that we don't like job, we don't like this and that. Due to that, he has put in 10% of it as in tax. So let's say if you win this, this amount will be deducted from it, which is very, very bad. At least it's supposed to be like, let's say 2% or 1%. Because the time I was taking the bet, you, the government, your money wasn't inside. So I don't expect you to just conclude like 10%. It's my own risk I'm taking. If I run lost, it's me. So I don't expect the government to put such law onto it. So you should really, really consider that for us.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. So Ghana is 67. So I would love to ask you, what less would you love to see of in the country?
Only what I don't like in Ghana is only lack of water.
Okay, so lack of water.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's next?
What do you like? So right now I'm asking, what do you like in the country?
Number one thing I like in the country in Ghana is light. Ghana have lights. They have good road and more things.
Really? Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. So I'm Nahi, and you are?
I am Ebenezer, and interesting enough, my daughter is also called Naki.
Wow, that's amazing. So Ghana is 67. What less would you love to see of in the country?
Less of.
Yeah.
I want, obviously, to see that unemployment reduces to the barest minimum so that our youth can be given the chance to look forward to a better future. As things stand now, it looks bleak, and that no wonder there is an exodus of our youth to the foreign countries, in particular Canada, the UK, Australia, Germany. I mean, you can name them. Our best human resource as it stands now, they are all exiting simply because there's lack of opportunities in the country which will give them any future. That obviously has also led to they getting involved in activities like the betting that it looks like the youth are making a bit of uproar about it because of the tax that the government has placed on it. For them, is the avenue for them to at least generate something to keep themselves going. And here we go again. The government has dipped his fingers in there. And trust me, I know that the youth are very, very, very unhappy about that. The government may think, yeah, that's another avenue of me generating money or revenue. But here again, the question will be: when you've generated all these monies from our resources, and exactly what have you done with them? I mean, for them, they are saying you have completely messed things up, you have mismanaged it, and that is why we are in the state in which we are. So if they are stretching their hands to, let's say, see how best they can make some money from this betting, and here you go again. Even if you want to talk about the levy as well, these Momo agents here and there, you are everywhere. And that is really hitting the youth a lot. And I think there's a need for us to rethink how we manage our resources. And that is obviously from the leadership. And the leadership that I'm talking about, I'm only not just talking about the governmental leadership, let's say, who is the president or who is a minister, but I'm also talking about leadership at various levels in the country. If you go to an office, I mean, somebody sitting there thinks that he has the authority, the power, and therefore for him to render the service that he's being paid for, he is demanding money from you. Which obviously it means that that person, when becomes an MP, he becomes a minister, he becomes the president, he takes it up there. And that's how rotten, unfortunately, the whole system is. Our president didn't come from anywhere. He came from us. The ministers came from us. The top officials came from us. So it's virtually what is happening down there, what we see it going up the ladder. So when we're talking about transformation, we're talking about transformation of our own attitude. How much do we love our country to make sure we do the right thing? Simple, basic things. Like you don't need the government to come and tell you that when you eat on the street, whatever it is in your hand, look for a bin and put it in. You don't have to dump it on the street, and then before you realize the gutters are choked, and now we are shouting and asking the government to come and clear them. So here again, the youth's attitude, the adult's attitude, everybody's attitude must change for the better if indeed we want to make a headway for this country. I don't know whether this will call for the whole nation fasting and praying for and asking God for forgiveness and actually coming to terms with the value that Bible principles give us so that we will love our nation, we will love each other, we will not distort money from each other, we will not steal from each other, we will not convert our neighbors, items. All these come into play wherever we find ourselves. So I think it really, really calls on the entire nation and every single soul that indeed you call yourself a Ghanaian to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing that I can change? Even in my small corner where I am, in my home, at my workplace, in my neighborhood, what can I do to make sure that I'm doing what is right that advances the betterment of the community at large? So it is not just the government, but cutting across the entire community. The chiefs, our leaders selling double land to 3 people, 1 land. I mean, it's all part of it. If you want to buy something, you've come to a shop. This the seller here sees me. He looks at my phone. He looks at my shoe and says, "I'm from channel." That kind of thing. So it's all stealing. When indeed, maybe the price is not what he's going to mention to me, but because he just looks at me and says, "I didn't want to then we try to say out. Ochina Sunday, and I say Sunday, no, sorry them. Say, me. What kind of thing is that? All of us in the churches, the same thing. The pastors are extorting monies from people using all kinds of con means. When indeed God doesn't ask us, to come and give what we don't want to give. He said, whatever you give must come from your heart. But we know what is going on. They come, you go to church, and because of that, people are even staying away from church. Because when you go, the money that they are asking from you, about 3, 4, 5 collections. So if you go and you don't have the money, you don't want to get yourself embarrassed. So why would you go next week? You won't go. Meanwhile, it's a place that we are all supposed to go and take the word of God and let that word transform us so that when we go back to work on Monday, we are a better person because we've gone to church and we are being reminded of what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to do. But we go to church. We don't preach about the word that should transform our hearts, but it's all about material. all about material. I throw house to you. Me sorry, it's all about material. The car I bring, the houses I live in, traveling to abroad. That is what it's about. Meanwhile, church is a place we go to feed our souls. Not about material items, to feed our souls so that we become better people that can serve God and bring glory to His holy name. But what we see, a lot of the churches have failed us, failed the youth. Because when you go, they are standing there displaying their wealth. If they display their wealth, which quite a number of times they have extorted from the poor membership, and they put it on display for them, then else, what do you expect the youth to go and do? They also go out there and do whatever they need to do, whether right or wrong, get money, come and then also display so that they'll be respected in the church, be respected in the community. And this is exactly what is going on. So if you ask me, the entire nation, all of us, we need to sit in front of the mirror and look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves. Where we need to change, let us all collectively change. That is where I can see a better future for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for your view. So, Ghana is 67.
Yes.
What less would you love to see of in the country?
Yeah, what I want to see less in the country is that the children should respect how to talk to others. At times they will insult others. At times, if they see others, they don't give others respect because they have now grown and they think they are equal with their fathers and their mothers. But only children should respect. That is the change I want in this country.
Okay, thank you very much for your view.
Thank you.
Yeah, hello. Please, Ghana is 67, and then I would love to ask you, what less would you love to see of in the country?
Okay. Today we Ghana make 67. You people have old though. Wow. Okay. Things good that I would like to see, or that is not good to see.
Not good.
Things that is not good.
Yeah.
That I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Charlie, that one be plenty. Plenty things that is not good that I'm not supposed to see. Like some roads, if you go on the streets in the city like this city like this, there is some streets that is not good, which supposed to be good. You are getting my point?
Yeah, I do.
Like we are in a town. This is Accra. You get. So if you go in the street, you are not supposed to see some bad roads because Ghana have grown. It is not going there.
Okay.
So yeah. Like the one I'm seeing here. You see here. They supposed to do it correct road. You see what they do there? They put red mud on the road that people are passing. They have went there to sign plenty money that they have do road. That's how they are doing it up there.
Okay, thank you for your view. Okay, so how old is Ghana today? 67. It will call que mini be yano mami ni osmo.
No ni sumoji wobi ya school na me ya. Esho be ko ni yeli amena ni ni na ma ye school. Ni be ko me hu ni kase mo ni be na ate 3 months aba. Ni be ko me ke yo for you ko beshka. If you to money gbeke bata ahia ni me ne fe to ma me shika me ha na me bi ya studies ya ga studies e nko te ya charge e ko aba ka month subject 200 ne ko lo bo yo for you be ko no ke ba kwa obile alo ke ba le ke ya studies e wo ka fe na kan e gba abo na wo won pa fa ka ba nya ke wa ya o system na me nya me ya ni ko ete keke ha gbe ba no pa fa wa ka shi ma support ni anani eni ha borders ni ma jo mangana amen